Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Today I'm going to be covering with you my strategy for this bull run. Want to cover some things with you. There was a little bit of confusion on my video from yesterday about my taking profits on Solana. So I want to get into deep dive with that on you and cover this and just show you exactly my thought process on this. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button, guys, and let's jump into it. Alright, so I've been putting together this strategy for the bull run for my Solana, and I'm getting some comments in the comment section about, oh, you shouldn't ever sell your Solana. We're going a lot further than where we're at now in the bull run. Well, that's pretty obvious, guys. Obviously, Solana is going much, much higher in the bull run, but there's a strategy behind what I'm doing, and everybody has their own strategy, so it's really up to what you want to do with your portfolio. But I'm going to share with you my thought process behind this and let you know the math. There's actually math involved in this. If you can actually figure out how to take profits early during these bull cycles, you can actually get a lot more profit out of your investment if you're smart about how you do it. So I'm going to go through this and explain to you my strategy behind this. You guys can let me know what you think of it. If you disagree with it, agree with it, or whatever. Everybody has their own plan, but I wanted to do a deep dive on this to show you exactly my thought process and what I'm planning on doing here. All right, so first of all, I had 300 Solana to start off with, and I'm very open about what I've got in my portfolio. I'm not some millionaire. I'm just an average guy out there, trying to get financially free, just like the rest of you. So I'm going to be honest and straightforward with you about my portfolio, what I've got in it, what I'm doing with it, because I think that's the best thing to do, is just be straight up and honest with people. So 300 Solana here. So what I did was I took some profits. I sold, but I'm gonna show you my original strategy here that I've covered in my videos before, and this was my original strategy until we had this recent pump. And because it pumped so much, I changed my strategy because I'm adapting with the market, and we're so early in the cycle. So my original strategy was to sell 50 of them at around $200, 50 at around $250, another 50 around $300, $350, $400, and my price targets were a little more conservative than this. I've updated this a little bit. I was going to do 200, 250, 300, 375, 350, 375, but I moved this up to selling 50, leaving 50 for in case Solana hits $600. I didn't even have that in my original portfolio. I think I topped it out at around $450 for Solana. But a lot of people are saying they think Solana is going to get to, $500-600. Some people think it's going to get to $1,000. I see some really ridiculous people out there saying it's going to get to $3,000 this bull cycle. Sorry, that's not happening. So if I took all of this, let's say this worked out perfectly in a perfect world, which crypto is very volatile and it's not a perfect world, as you guys will find out in a hurry here. Let's say this played out perfectly, and I managed to sell at these price points. Solana actually got up to $600, and I took out my profits right at this, $600 mark. Everything worked out perfect here. So you're gonna have people saying out there, why don't you just wait till $600 to sell all of it? Because that magic number may never happen. You want to take profits out on the way up. And if you don't do that, I'm sorry, but you're going to really regret that in this bull run, because you're going to wait for these magic dollar amounts and they may never happen, and you could have sold your bag. And these are the same people that would wait till $600 and think that it's going to $1,000, and they'll still hold and they'll get wrecked in the bull run. So I'm going to tell you that right now. Take your profits out on the way up. That's a big lesson I learned from the last bull run. It's not happening to me this time around. So hopefully you guys are going to be smart out there and actually take out your profits on the way up, because that's the best way to build wealth with crypto. So anyone telling you, oh, wait till $1,200 or $3,000, they don't know what they're talking about, and they're going to be, they're either lying to you or they're going to be holding the bag until the next bull run, because they're very foolish. So let's say in a perfect world, this worked out just perfectly like this. Total profit's $105,000. Not bad, okay? But I'm going to show you the power of what I'm doing here and the potential for, if this plays out right, what it could do. So I'll tell you what I did. I took out my strategy number 2. This is what I'm working on right now. I sold 50 of my Solana at $49. It kept pumping up. I sold another 125 at $59. So right now, I'm planning on selling 65 at $74 if that happens. And it's looking pretty bullish, but that's around the next price target for Solana. So that's where my next sell order is. And then I've got another, I'll sell the rest of my Solana if we hit $99. And I'm talking about within the next few months here before the halving. Because history will tell you that we always get a correction before the halving after we've pumped up like this. It's happened in the last cycles, and it's very likely to happen again. So people to think that it's a foolish idea to sell right now, no, it's not really. And I'm going to show you why here. So if this plays out, if I get to sell at $74 and $99, I'm going to have about $20,000 to play with here. Now I'm going to take that $20,000 and I'm going to invest that into something that's going to be an easy 10x from here. And there's a lot of coins out there right now that are a pretty easy 10x. ICP is one of them. At $4, I can pretty much guarantee you ICP is going to get well over $40 in the upcoming bull run. It's probably going to get close to 100 or even better. But conservatively, I can easily say that it's likely to get to $40. And there's a lot of coins out there that are going to do a 10x from here. And I also invest in these pre-ICO projects, which typically, a lot of times we can get a 10x right out of the gate with those. So I'm going to take this $20,000 if this plays out, and I'm going to get a 10x at least out of that. That's going to give me double of what my original strategy here was. So you see the thought process behind that. And you say, well, what if Solana doesn't hit $74? What if it doesn't hit $99? What if it keeps going? Well, here's my backup plan, because I've thought this through, guys. I'm not just doing stuff randomly. I have a thought process for this. Backup plan. Okay, I sold 50 at $49. I sold 129 at $59. I captured $9,800 in profits. That's sitting in my wallet in USDT. That's actually, USDT is my largest holding right now because I've been taking profits on stuff. And then what I would do is I would still plan on carrying the rest of this out, the 125 that I have left, in the bull run when we do hit these numbers. I'd take out 25 at 250. I'd probably sell 50 at around 300 and 50 at around 350. The total from this here would be 22,950. But this 9,800 that I've already captured, I'm going to reinvest that now or in the short term for the bull run in something that's going to give me a 10x. So I'm going to get $98,000 out of this, very likely, which is the amount of this whole original portfolio about, pretty close to it, only $7,000 difference. And then I'm still going to have, if that plays out, 22,000 from here. So I'm going to bring that number up to 121,000 instead of 105,000. So I do have a backup plan that's going to work out pretty much just as well, if not better, because I think I'll easily get a 10x out of this $9,800 because I'm going to be smart about how I invest it. I don't just throw it into coins that have pumped. I invest in the ones that haven't pumped yet, that are going to pump in the bull run. So there's a lot of time that could play out with this, guys. Now, I could stick money into ICP or another project right now. I've already bought 500 ICP with this, and I'm sitting on the sidelines with the rest right now, just waiting to see what's going to happen in the market. But I could easily put it into something else and get a 3 to 5x out of it early within these next few months. And then I'll probably take profits on that and reinvest that and keep doing this over and over again before we get in the actual bull run. So the people that are out there saying that we are already in the bull run, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with that at all. These pumps have happened in the past with all of the bear cycles, and typically we get a huge pump and then we get a huge dump right before the halving or a dump after the halving. So the only thing that's pumping us up right now are these Bitcoin ETFs, and if they decide for some reason to deny those by January or in January, then you're going to see this crash. You're going to see this market come crashing down. So I'm taking out profits now. I'm going to wait and see what happens with the market. If I get a good opportunity to reinvest these funds, I will do that. If Solana comes crashing down to that $30 to $40 range, I'll probably pick up more Solana with it as well, and then just kind of redo my strategy at that point. But you guys have to adapt with the crypto market. You can't just stick to one plan because you could potentially get wrecked. You want to adapt. There's ways that you can make a lot more profit if you're smart about how you do these things. So there is a thought process behind this method and what I'm doing. You guys could be up here trying to do this first strategy, and for some reason Solana doesn't hit $400 or $600. Then what? You know what I mean? So taking profits now while we're so early in the cycle is not a bad thing. But don't forget, guys, we've got still almost 6 months before the halving. We're likely to get a correction. I know everybody's bullish right now, and everybody thinks that we're going to Jupiter or Mars, but we're not. I got my rocket behind me telling me, we're going to the moon, but we're not going to the moon just quite yet, ladies and gentlemen. We got another correction coming. It's going to come at some point. It could come next week. It could come next month. It could come in 3 to 5 months. We don't know when it's coming, but I can guarantee you a big correction is going to happen. We just don't go up in a straight line. So my plan is to right now hold on to these profits, wait for a big correction, and when there's blood in the streets, and because that happens every so often in crypto, we don't just keep going up forever. And that's when I'm going to deploy those funds and reinvest those profits for the upcoming bull run. And I may have to do this a few times. I may do this a few times if things play out that way. But my plan is to stick to this right now, this new strategy. And if it changes, I will let you guys know, and I'll keep you updated on how my portfolio is doing with this strategy. Because I think it's just fun to try out new things and share it with you guys. Hopefully you like that or not. But I'm just trying to be straightforward with you guys on what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, give you the thought process behind it. You may agree with it or disagree with it. This is just what I'm doing. It's my portfolio and my investment. So if you want to bash me on the comment section, that's fine below. Go ahead and do that. But there's a reason behind what I'm doing. I saw someone make a comment on my video yesterday. Oh, another profit taker. I'm unsubscribing. Well, I've been preaching to take out profits in pretty much every single video since I've started my channel. So when I start taking out profits, don't get pissed off at me because you think that I'm dumping on your favorite coin by taking out profits. I'm not telling people to sell their Solana. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. And if that upsets you, I'm sorry, but it's my portfolio. You don't have to watch my channel. It's pretty much what it is. It is what it is. So I'm going to share with you what I do. If you like it, great. If you don't, too bad. Move on to another channel. But that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. Don't forget to check out my free Telegram, and don't forget to check out my Patreon Discord membership. I'll be doing the $5,000 portfolio giveaway for that. And I'm going to have the Discord. I had some comments, people asking me to split that up into 5 different portfolios, $1,000 each for the Patreon membership people and the people in my Discord. I may do that. I'll have you guys vote on that in the Discord, and you guys can choose if you want that split up between 5 different $1,000 portfolios and give it away to 5 different people, or if you just want to do, I'll probably give 3 options, like 2 $2,500 portfolios or just one $5,000 portfolio. You guys in the Discord can vote on it and decide what you want. It's going to be your guys' money, whoever wins it. So we'll do a vote on it, and we'll vote on what goes in that portfolio as well. This is for the community that's supporting me financially, and when I get some extra funds coming up here, I will be doing some giveaways for the YouTube audience as well. So I'm not going to leave you guys hanging here. I did my first giveaway for the YouTube audience earlier this year, and I'll do more as my channel grows. Just limited on funds right now, because I'm still a really small channel, so I'm doing the best I can, but I'm reinvesting the money from the Discord and giving it away to them. And I'll likely take some of my YouTube revenue and reinvest that to do some giveaways for you guys too. But I do need to obviously support the channel and get some compensation for all the time that I'm putting into these videos. So I appreciate you guys that watch my channel. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate all of you that watch my channel and support me. And don't forget that free Telegram group if you want to jump in there and join our community. It's absolutely fantastic. Very helpful guys in there. Same with the Discord. Got some guys in there just absolutely rocking it. We took profits this week in some of our projects. Some of you guys in the Discord, I can already see potentially millionaires coming out of that Discord with how you guys are taking profits on your investments and reinvesting them right now. And really proud of you guys for doing that and not just holding on for magic numbers that may or may not happen. So appreciate it, guys. That's all I got for this video. We'll see you on the next one. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.